Alright, so last night was pretty hectic, lots of squalls. I've been like trying to avoid them and get in front of them to get pushed by them. Woo! So nice. It's pretty crazy. I've seen a moon rainbow or something like this. The moon was coming down like this. A cloud came in front of it, blocking the direct light to me, and behind me was a squall with rain, and there's been like kind of a silver rainbow, no colors but just like, yeah, a halo. It was pretty amazing. Woo! Surfing at 15 knots under the moonlight. Pretty crazy. So maybe it's the moment you think I flip the coin and it's time I get to Guadeloupe. But yeah, I think I have seen my first moon rainbow. Don't know if it's possible. Comment below if you've seen that, if it's possible, or if it's me hallucinating. Other than that, the wind picked up. There is now always in between 17 and 20 knots. It's pretty nice. And also, big news. That's the Spimax, that's the A2 that I've taken down during the night, and now I'm with the medium spinnaker because now the wind is, you know, more set in between 17 and 22 knots, and there is more sea state. Basically, I'm losing a bit of top speed, but I have better average speed, so that's what I'm looking for. Yeah, so the miles are now dropping faster than since the beginning of this race. That was pretty slow. It's pretty nice. Pretty cool spot. Well, it's been an eventful night. There is now around 25, 27 knots. The wind really picked up during the night, sea state as well. The main thing is that there's lots of squalls, so it's really hard to find a good sail plan. In between the squalls where there is 30 knots and the rest of the time where there is like 22 knots. It's pretty tricky, but yeah, at least we're moving.
A few moments later.
Trying to avoid this squall behind me. There is a good 27-30 knots of wind. Pretty hectic. So many squalls. Alright, so the night has been quite bumpy. Actually at the beginning the swell was kind of organized, but it got a bit all over the place again. Earlier I had like between 25 and 30 knots, so went under code 5 from medium spinnaker to code 5, which is kind of this small spinnaker. Now the wind is back to 20 to 25 knots, but with the medium spinnaker the thing that happens is that it's too powerful and the boat kind of crashes into the waves. When the code 5 actually lifts the bow up, it's kind of a bubble at the front of the boat high up that lifts the bow and help it to pass the waves. And so for now, still 6 and 5, there's gusts of wind, and so I think I'll carry on with that sailplane for now, and then maybe change back to medium. But yeah, wild ride. Well, that's it. 17 days at sea, and I'm just about 110 miles from arriving. Yeah, nice. Woo! Nice surfs. Well, that's it. This is going to be the last sunset of this crossing. Tomorrow morning, maybe midday, depending on the conditions, I'll be arriving in Guadeloupe on the finish line of this mini transat. Pretty nice last few days with nice wind and nice surfs into the trade winds. So yeah, just another crossing. The last time I did that crossing it was 31 days. This time it's gonna be 18 days, so that's a huge improvement. So let's see how long is the next crossing I'm doing. Woohoo! And yeah, other than that, I'm disappointed, of course, for the result on the race, but you know, I took an option that did not pay off. I can be upset about this, but you know, if you don't take risks and if you don't, you know, make decisions, you never can win. Yeah, of course it hurts, and of course I'm gutted, but I did my best. It wasn't enough. C'est la vie. So I'll try harder for next time. Other than that, the boat is ship shape. You know, I really took care of the boat, made sure everything was running smoothly. Alright, now to the last 100-ish miles of the crossing. Ta-da! That's it. I've just crossed the finish line of the mini transat like 2 minutes ago. It's done. It's 3,000 miles. Just like that. Incredible. And let's go for some beers. At least you can always have beers, regardless of your placement. Let's go. Yes, mec! Bon, bravo! Tu peux me larguer devant, merci! Salut, coach! Salut! Ça va? Oui, ça va, et toi?
J'ai l'impression d'avoir une bonne idée, bah, c'est toujours pas une bonne idée quoi. J'ai déjà fait, pourtant voilà, de temps en temps faut tenter des trucs et des fois ça passe et des fois ça passe pas. Là c'est pas passé. On sera la prochaine fois peut-être. Et ça s'est bien passé, regarde, bateau, nickel, moi aussi. Ouais, bah on a pris un grain pile là sur la ligne d'arrivée avec Loïc, donc c'était super. Et non, bah ouais, la traversée ça a été, j'ai pas pris une bonne option, du coup, enfin j'ai pris une option qui à un moment je croyais qu'elle était bonne mais qui en fait n'était pas du tout bonne. Et du coup, bah voilà, j'ai eu du petit temps pendant un bon moment et voilà, donc je suis un peu à la traîne.
That's it. This is the end of the Mini Transat. There is going to be a few more vlogs about, you know, packing up the boat, sending her back to France, finishing the Mini Transat project, and there will be more sailing to come. Make sure you subscribe to this channel to keep posted about the new projects that are coming. I still need to figure out what I'm going to do exactly, but you'll know really soon. Take care, fair winds, and thank you so much for the support always.